Friends, good evening. Thank you for joining us to one more Gnostic Lab of Practical Application. Tonight, we're going to practice the relaxation of the physical body. This is what we're doing tonight, and we're going to offer you two different ways in which you can relax your physical body so that you can put them both into use and determine which one is the one that suits you, that serves you better. In terms of relaxing the body, the main reason why we have to do this is simply to be calm. That may sound trivial, but listen, we're not just looking for the body to be calm and relaxed. We realize that within our constitution, there is an intellectual center, an emotional center, and a motor, sexual, instinctive center. When we relax the physical body, the motor, sexual, and instinctive centers relax. But the relaxation of the physical body combined with the relaxation of the intellect or the relaxation of the emotional center leads to the relaxation of that remaining center. If we can calm our mind and our body, our emotional center will calm as well. And that is very important to know. If our emotions are calm and our physical body is calm, we can then bring relaxation into the intellectual center, and as a consequence, see that our thoughts start becoming less and that eventually the mind can become quiet. So we are not just relaxing the body for the sake of relaxing the body. We are relaxing the body because as we do this exercise, and we can have intuitive imagination. Not only we can see in the screen of our mind beyond the appearance of things, but we can clearly understand the significance, the reason of that we are perceiving, without having to rely on the logical processes of the mind. Beyond that, we can even perceive the spiritual reality of that thing that we are witnessing. This is why we need to learn to relax. And after all, relaxed is meant to be the natural state of the body. We have made of our stressors something abnormally normal. And we need to learn to be relaxed, whether we are having moments of joy or whether we're going through difficult times. And that is so that we can empower the consciousness to observe, to contemplate, and to maintain the splits of the attention into subject, object, and location. So relaxing the body, it's useful for the moments at any given day in our lives, and it is very useful for the practice of meditation. I will invite you to assume a comfortable posture. If it is at all possible, lay flat on a surface, whether it is your sofa, your mattress, your yoga mat, maybe you have a rug or a carpet, the bare floor. But rest on your back, and let's rest on your back assuming the posture of the corpse. Let's go ahead and do that, and let's do that without getting ourselves hurt. Very well. As we are resting comfortably on our back, in this position we have two different postures that we can use. We can assume the posture of the corpse, where we are just resting on our back with our heels together. We relax our legs so that the feet naturally fan from side to side, assuming a very comfortable anatomic posture. Allow your arms to rest comfortably alongside the body. And as you do this, well, accommodate your body in such a way that you are not bringing any stress into the body itself. This is the corpse's posture. Now that you're here, allow me to invite you to just spread your legs, perhaps shoulder width apart. And now your arms, extend your arms to the sides of your body as if you were a 5-pointed star. Master Samael Aun Weor says that this is the posture in which the masters meditate. When the tenebrous entities notice this 5-pointed star, they immediately run away. They cannot tolerate it. They flee from the area So this particular posture of the five-pointed star is very useful, very useful. When we are assuming either one of these postures, your best orientation is to make sure that your head is pointing towards the north. Now, for some of us, it is maybe a little difficult to tell what is north and what is not. With these days, our phones being so capable, I will invite you to use the compass feature in your phone at a later time so that you can identify what is the northward location in your home, and as you are laying down to rest, that you can orient yourself with the magnetic north of the earth. We do this because there are a series of natural magnetic currents that are constantly flowing, and when we align the body to these flows, it becomes even so much more easier to unfold in our astral body. You also have the option of aligning yourself towards the east. And towards the east is also meaningful because it is in the east where the sun rises, where the light of the solar logos emerges every morning, taking us out of the space of lethargy and infusing once again life into all of creation. So now that you know about the corpse's posture, now that you know about the five-pointed star posture and about the orientations, choose the one that is most comfortable to you and align yourself in the way that is more convenient. As you do this, I want you to know that Samael Weor invites us to relax the body wherever we go. If we have an opportunity to be out on the fields, and we happen to be on a grassy knoll or a good prairie, it is beautiful. We have an opportunity just to lay down on the earth and connect not only with the sensations of warmth and life, but also to enjoy nature around us. If you happen to be alongside a river, resting on a boulder, on a good rock, it's also phenomenal for the exercise of relaxation. But you don't need to be at the top of a mountain. You certainly do not need to find a cave. We can always relax at home. Now, as we are relaxing, it is important that we become observant of our breathing patterns. Well, some of us, as we grow older, we develop some problems with the ability to breathe in and out. And well, if there's something that needs medical attention and you can go ahead and take care of that, well, whenever it is convenient for you to do so, by all means, go fix it. But we need to focus into the quality of our breathing. Our breathing cannot be forced. We should allow the body to simply rest, and we will focus on the inhalation. We will inhale through our nose, and we will retain that breath just for a few seconds and exhale. As we focus our attention in our breathing, the more relaxation we can bring into the exercise of breathing, the more effortless we can make the breathing cycle, the more relaxed the physical body will be. So now that we know this, and now that you are in a comfortable posture, let's go ahead and let's start to relax the body by minimizing the sensorial perceptions. If there are any lights that would be distracting you, well, if you would like to shut them off, that is a good idea. Otherwise, let's go ahead and close our eyes. Focus your attention on your physical body. At this time of the day, it is possible that some things may feel more uncomfortable than others. For some, it may be a watch that at this time feels a little tight. It could be the shoes. It could be a ring. It could be your earrings, your ponytail. Maybe you're using a hat. Let's go ahead and release those sensorial distractions. And let's get back into our comfortable posture. As we do this, we're going to take a deep breath in 1, 2, 1, 2. With every exhalation, allow your body just to sink a little deeper into that surface. 1, 2. Now let's shift our attention and focus on what is our emotional state. For some of us that we have gone through so many different emotions throughout the day, well, as you try to find what is your current emotional state, it is perfectly okay if you feel that you don't perceive anything. Maybe you just feel content. But if you don't perceive any significant distracting emotion at this moment, some nervous hysteria because something great that happened today, well, that sensation of victory after meeting and satisfying different challenges during the day, or perhaps on the other extreme of that, if you don't feel sad or uncertain, fearful, or perhaps emotionally numb, take a quick look back in your day and observe what has been your prevailing emotion. Perhaps it has been one of satisfaction. Maybe today has been one of those wonderful days where you have been providing service to so many people that you feel that the day has been one of a good accomplishment. Or maybe you will notice that there is a lingering worry. Maybe it is a family issue. Maybe it's something financial. Whatever your emotional state is, we want you to know that it is okay. We must learn that these emotional states are transitory and they come and go just like the swing of a pendulum. And you know very well that you have had many days where you have been very happy. And like that, the pendulum has swung to the other direction and you have found yourself later on sad and maybe with tears in your eyes. But you also know that at those moments where you have felt sad or desperate, the pendulum has always swung to the other direction, and later on you have once again come to experience laughter and joy. The important thing here is to realize that these emotions come and go. They are temporal. And if they're meant to be temporal, then there is no need for us to hold on to them. There is no need for us to crave any particular emotional state. And even in a more superior condition, there is no need to fear any emotional state because they come and they go. The great Hermes Trismegistus, as he gives humanity the 7 principles of manifestation, he states on his principle of polarity that the great masters, those masters who have deliberately mastered the many challenges and adversities of life, that they can polarize themselves on a specific direction of the swing of that pendulum. And they develop such an ability because they can stand very high in that emotional scale, observing the mechanical swing of the pendulum from one side to the other. And their ability is such that people observe them in amazement because nothing bothers them, because nothing shakes them. And when we empower our consciousness to stand at the center of the circle of Tao, the consciousness itself can observe that pendulum swing, and it knows very well that there is no need to allow itself to be dragged to the other side where everything is doom and gloom. And it is also very careful to not hold on to the pendulum and be dragged to the side where everything seems to be fun and happiness. The consciousness contemplates. And as it observes these extremes, it reconciles them. And that puts you in a very advantageous position. Because then the consciousness can observe your thoughts. It can clearly observe what is happening with your emotions. And it can even observe what is happening with your physical body. And this type of information is crucial to comprehend all our defects. So we limit ourselves to observe and contemplate our emotions, and we are grateful for that. We express a great deal of satisfaction for this new moment. And we express much gratefulness for this information, because now that we have it, we can apply it. And we have an opportunity to change. And also influence those people who are around us. So with much gratitude, with much gratefulness, now that we have made ourselves aware of the sensations in the body, now that we are aware of how to best manage these emotional states, we take a deep breath in 1, 2, 1, 2. Now let's go ahead and create a circle of protection around us. We can do this by reciting the mantra Klim Krishnaya. We say Klim Krishnaya Govindaya Gopihana Vaya Vaya Swaha. Let's recite that again for good practice. Klim Krishnaya Govindaya Gopihana Vaya Vaya Swaha. With much devotion, with infinite gratitude, with gratefulness to our inner being. Klim Krishnaya Govindaya Gopihana Vaya Vaya Swaha. As you rest on that surface with your eyes closed, whether you are in the corpse posture or the posture of a flaming star, without opening your eyes, allow yourself to use your objective imagination and look up. And as you look up, if you notice that there is a shining star, a shining flaming star that radiates, that materializes itself around you, don't be surprised. This is a mantra that we can recite at any moment of danger. This is a mantra that brings about protection. This mantra materializes a flaming star around us and keeps any inferior, tenebrous entities at bay, and makes the environment so much more conducive for any spiritual practice. And we see this without identifying, but in adding to that gratitude, we say, Divine Father, Father of mine, you who are my true being, you who are my eternal God, we're here humbly at your presence, asking of you, begging of you with our soul and our heart for your contribution in this practice. Empower, Divine Father, our consciousness to perceive. Empower the consciousness to perceive any tension, any worries that may be stored within our physical body. To perceive any areas where flows have been interrupted. We ask that you empower the attention of our consciousness so that it may penetrate in every particle, every tissue, every ligament, every organ in our body, and help release any flows that have been obstructed. Help release any tension that may be accumulated because of our own ignorance, because of our obscurations. We beg of you that you empower our consciousness to relax our body instantaneously and to give us the certainty of invoking you to bring back that relaxation at any moment. We ask of this in your holy name. So be it. So we focus our attention on our breath. And we take a deep breath in 1, 2. 1, 2. And we will bring the attention of our consciousness to our feet. We will use our willpower and our objective imagination together. Both faculties working together in good harmony. And we will see that our body is populated by an infinite amount of little gnomes. And we allow these little gnomes to walk out the soles of our feet, one by one. Allow the attention of your consciousness to see and perceive these little gnomes as they walk out of the body. And instantaneously you will notice that there is a sense of relaxation goes from your toes to your heels to your ankles. And it grows upwards, up your shins, your calves, your knees. And just like that, in a fraction of a moment, you can immediately perceive that sensation of relaxation inundating the lower part of your legs, It is a very perceptible softness. It is a gentle warmth that is so typical of a deep relaxation. And we experience this without getting distracted. And we once again focus the attention of our consciousness in the soles of our feet. And we allow ourselves to perceive those little gnomes walking out the soles of our feet one by one. And you feel the sensation of relaxation growing on the underside of your legs, upwards in your thighs, and from your knees upwards also in your thighs. As it reaches your glutes, your creative organs, and it brings that relaxation to the lower part of your spine. We continue to focus on our breathing, and we take another deep breath in. 1, 2. And as we exhale, we continue observing these little gnomes walking out of our body, one at a time. And we feel that sensation of relaxation growing in our creative organs, growing and accumulating itself at the base of our spine. And we allow that relaxation to expand into our lower abdomen, at this moment we could very well invoke of our Divine Mother by saying, Divine Mother, we're here humbly at your presence, invoking of your help. Bring about the Hermetic seal. We ask of you to close any and all doors that we have opened, doors that we may have opened because of blind devotion, doors that we may have opened because of blind trust, doors that we may have opened because of many fanatical elements that we carry within. And I invite you to use your willpower and your objective imagination to see doors closing. Embrace the principle of spontaneity, and wherever you see the door closed, receive it with gratitude. You may see doors that close in your lower abdomen. You may see a door that closes in your heart. You may see doors that close around your creative larynx. Perhaps doors that close within your mind, in your head. We see these doors close to all negative emotions. We see these doors closed to any ill wills. And infinitely grateful to our Divine Mother, we once again focus the attention of our consciousness on our feet. And as we observe these little gnomes walking out of our body one by one, that original sensation of relaxation now deepens. And it grows alongside our legs. And it reaches our lower abdomen, and it expands, relaxing our internal organs. We see the relaxation of our intestines. We see the relaxation of our kidneys and all its conduits. We see the relaxation of our liver, our spleen, our pancreas. We experience the relaxation in our diaphragm, the relaxation in our stomach, and just like that, our breathing now becomes so much more deep and profound. We enjoy the breathing as is, but we can see that it is completely effortless. We can see that the breathing is so gentle that it becomes almost imperceptible. Really? Really, guys? We focus the attention of our consciousness at the base of our spine once again, and we allow it to grow upwards, one vertebra at a time. And as it reaches the stomach, we relax our lungs. We relax our heart. We relax the muscles of our chest. And we relax our shoulders. And we allow that relaxation to gently cascade from our shoulders into our elbows and to run along onto our wrists, our hands, and our fingers. Notice the gentle vibration that inundates your body. Be certain that this is a natural state of the human being, and that you can invoke of your innermost and ask for this very same state of relaxation at any moment, and it will come back instantaneously if you allow it. focus the attention of the consciousness once again in our feet. And as we continue to observe these little gnomes walking out of the body one by one, allow the attention of your consciousness then to focus on that space at the base of your skull. At that location right there between the ears. And notice that you will physically perceive that. Allow that sensation of relaxation to expand alongside your scalp. And as it does, we relax the muscles of our jaw. We relax our tongue and our lips. We relax the muscles of our face, the eyes, the eyelids, the muscles of our forehead. And as we continue to perceive, we feel that sensation of relaxation covering all of our scalp until it finds itself at the very crown of our head. As you lay completely relaxed at the center of the circle of protection, use your objective imagination to see that there is a gentle ray of light that descends from the infinite heavens. See how this ray of light enters deep within your heart and illuminates it with a light of a gentle color that is blue. See your heart and your lungs fill with this light. See this light slowly grow and expand, illuminating all of your body. And with infinite gratitude, with infinite gratefulness, we allow the consciousness to contemplate. Contemplate any thoughts. To contemplate this great vehicle that our Divine Mother has given us, so that we may work with energies, so that we may transmute those creative waters that exist in each of us. We empower the consciousness to contemplate, and we keep our eyes relaxed. We keep all the tension away from our eyelids. If there were any part of our body that needed any attention, Divine Father, we invoke you with our soul and our heart. And we beg of you that you invoke for us any of the masters of universal medicine, Galeno, Paracelsus, Hermes Trismegistus, Angel Adonai, Archangel Raphael. Divine Masters, we're here at your presence begging of you. If there were any organ in our body, any tissue, any muscle, tendon, or ligament, any organ or system that needed of your attention, we beg of you by the universal charity that you may grant us the grace of some healing. We ask of this in your divine name. And we ask that this materializes according to your will. Pan Clara, cúrese, sánese. Cúrese, sánese. Cúrese, sánese. Divine Father, we give you infinite thanks for all of your contributions. Divine Mother, we give you infinite thanks for the grace of your love. Divine Masters of Medicine, we give you infinite thanks for the help that you give us. Very well. take a gentle breath in 1, 2. And gently wiggle your toes and your fingers as you come back into your physical body. Very well. So this has been our practice tonight, the relaxation of the body. Hopefully this has been very beneficial to you. Feel free to download this audio and use it as a guided practice as much as you need. But eventually you will notice that you will have the ability to invoke of this state of relaxation, and it will start coming into your body immediately, instantaneously. Open yourself to that principle of spontaneity. Allow your consciousness to perceive, to use that faculty of objective imagination, inspiration, intuition. So thank you everyone for joining us this evening. To all have a great weekend, and may all beings be happy.